And this is the month of February prediction reading for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or wherever you have a heavy Aries placement. Now, Aries, keep in mind this is a general prediction reading, okay? And also, if you're new to my channel, I pray before each and every one of my readings so that way my energy is protected, your energy is protected as well. If you are returning, thank you so much for returning and trust me with your energy. I greatly appreciate it. So let's go ahead and get into your February predictions for 2024 Aries and see what is going on with you and what you can expect. All right. Great God in heaven, please allow me to tap into the element and zodiac of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Any messages that they're needing, any guidance that they're seeking today. Please allow me to relay these messages to the Aries as accurately and clearly as possible. Please protect my energy during this reading, protect their energy as well. And please continue to bless our lives with peace, abundance, prosperity, and protection. Thank you, amen, and ashe. All right, Aries, if you're new to my channel, I break up my readings by decan. What is a decan? Every zodiac sign has decans according to the planetary alignments and degrees of that zodiac sign. And for you, Aries, you're no different, okay? So there's three decans of Aries. The first would be March 21st to March 30th, which is going by your date of birth. Also, the first 10 degrees of Aries. You guys are ruled by the Mars energy, okay? So you have a heavy influence of Mars, meaning that you could be considered some of the most fearless Aries, but also a little aggressive and impatient, but very ambitious. Then you have the second decan of Aries, okay, which is from March 31st to April the 9th. And this second decan of Aries is ruled by the sun. So this is in conjunction to Leo energy, right? So that's very dominating, constructive, the creative side of Aries. Then you have the third decan of Aries, which is April 10th through April the 19th. So with this third decan, you are in conjunction with Jupiter energy, which is in side by side Sagittarius energy. So you love knowledge, learning, you like participating in the little things, but you still are very boisterous, the philosopher of the Aries energy. You may resonate with all decans or the one that does not actually suit you, and that's okay. You want to check your birth chart for the degrees that you actually have Aries. If you want to learn more about that, feel free to book birth chart analysis with me and I can teach you that. But let's go ahead and get into your reading. We're going to start off with the first decan of Aries. All right, and let's see, what is the overall energy and what can the first decan of Aries expect for February? Overall energy and what can they expect for February? You guys have Jupiter in the reverse. You have abundance in the reverse. So the overall energy for you for February is making sure that you're paying attention to your pessimistic thoughts, making sure that you're paying attention to when your faith wavers, because you're going to need to be very strong-willed in the month of February to get you back on track to make sure you stay focused. Not saying that you will fail. Do not take this card as a failure. Do not take this card as a lack. This is a card of self-awareness needing to be had in the month of February for you, Aries, okay? So let's go ahead and get into what else can Aries expect? First decan of Aries expect for the month of February. What else can they expect for the month of February, the first decan? You guys have information, risk, travel, awakening, competition, and jealousy. So in the month of February, what you can also expect to be in your energy, Aries, is going to be random travels. It's going to be you having things, spontaneous events fall into your lap is what I'm seeing. So this is going to be random text messages coming to you, emails that you weren't expecting, you stumbling upon a lot of information that you weren't expecting to stumble upon, but you are going to shift that information and take a risk on it. So let's just say you never thought about going into real estate. All of a sudden you're watching YouTube, it appears on your timeline, it's a real estate video about tiny houses. You're going to take a risk. You're going to reach out to that creator, find out more information. Next thing you know, you're starting a project building tiny houses, and it's going to start you into a new business endeavor. It can be things like that that are going to happen to you in February, but it's going to require you to take a risk on the information that pops up into your atmosphere, into your mind, and what are you going to do with it. Now, another thing that you can expect for decan of Aries for the month of February, you have competition and jealousy. So some of the things that you act upon, some of the things that you're very boisterous about and that will prosper, because with competition and jealousy, that means you're doing something right. When someone sees you as competition and also are jealous of you, that means you're doing something right and something is popping off for you. Yes, that's what it means. So expect that to happen as well. All right. So let's see what your love life looks like in the month of February. What does the first deacon of Aries love life look like in the month of February? Let's see. What does their love life look like in the month of February? So you guys have forgiving and learning is the overall energy in regards to matters of the heart in the month of February. Let's go ahead and get deeper into this with the tarot to see what this is about. What is this about for the first deacon of Aries? What is this about? Ace of Cups, Ten of Swords. So a lot of you you have trust issues, and it's going to require you to take a look at your trust issues. It can also maybe trust issues within yourself of you may have a new connection or a new love interest come to you, but you're not going to trust the situation. Why are they not going to trust the situation? And it could be from past betrayals, or it also looks like with the Ace of Cups, Ten of Swords, that's someone not trusting in themselves, not trusting that they're picking the right option, not trusting that they're making the right decision for themselves. So what does Two of Pentacles, some of you could have been cheated on before, the Strength card. So in the month of February, it's going to require you to get over it. And I don't want to say it so harshly, but you're an Aries, so you get it. But it's not necessarily, I'm trying to be harsh, but learning how to take a situation from your past, apply the lesson, but don't apply the pain. You understand what I'm saying? So you may experience like, oh man, they seem familiar. They seem like they're a cheater. It could be the same characteristics as someone who did you dirty before, but that doesn't mean it's the same person, because you have an Ace of Cups. That's a new opportunity being presented to you in regards to emotion. And the Ace of Pentacles, something you can take. It could be with a fire sign, a Leo, but it's going to require you to get over this trust issue that you have. The Five of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Ten of Pentacles. Some of you may self-sabotage someone who's trying to love you here, because you're taking the past hurt and not the past lesson into your new endeavor. So be mindful that you're self-sabotaging, or you may. Not saying that you will, but remember, at the beginning of the reading, your overall energy for February was making sure that you keep yourself on track. When you have a pessimistic thought, that you turn that back into optimism. You're going to have a lot of willpower to make sure that you're not falling into this trap of pessimism in February, but more like being able to self-redirect in February, okay? So with that being said, is that if there is an opportunity here, the energy is here, that if you do not learn how to have self-discipline and focus, not saying your money will be bad, but you have an opportunity to make it go right if you are focused and self-disciplined to handle it. All right. Let's go move on to second deacon of Aries. What's the overall energy for my second deacon of Aries? Overall energy for the second deacon of Aries. What's the overall energy for the second deacon of Aries? This is the Black Moon Astrology deck. Please feel free when you guys watch this tarot reading or any reading to look up the meaning of the card yourself, so you can have a better interpretation of what you're listening to, not just take my word for it, because self-development is a true thing, right? Self-knowledge, self-education is a thing. So second deacon of Aries, you guys have the Black Moon in the reverse. And so what this talks about is that you're going to be more of a free spirit. You're not really going to, so it's a different energy from the first. So the second deacon, you're going to be feeling more free spirited, more trusting, more open to new experiences. A lot of you may try new things, try new foods, new adventures, new trips. You may go on like a spontaneous drive, I'm hearing, for some of the second deacon of Aries. Let's see, what else does February look like for you? What else does February look like for the second deacon of Aries? What else does February look like? You guys got confined, love, false friends, peace, preparation, and anger. Okay, so you got a couple of confrontations that will arise with some friendships, because some of you Aries can find love, false friends, peace is that you're going to get over, I don't understand why people don't love, don't trust, don't do how I do. You're looking for reciprocation, but it's forced reciprocation. You're going to get over that in the month of February. It's here, and that's why you're releasing that. Some of you have a shadow side, and you're going to realize, okay, a part of my shadow side I need to heal, which could be your south node. Some of you could have a south node in Libra, right? Because Libra is your opposite energy. And you're going to realize, man, I have a codependency. I expect myself out of other people. I'm going to do this for someone, but that is a toxic trait. When you're and it's a difference between reciprocation or expecting someone to give you back what you gave them. Because if you give someone something out of the true, pure intentions of your heart, you should have no expectation of receiving back, because a receiving back is a gift, correct? So if someone was willing to give you a gift, that is in their own free will and their pure intention. You can't force someone to give you what you give them. You would hope so, but the expectation should not be there. That means there was no pure intention. So either you're realizing that about you, that you have that you need to heal, or you're going to realize that about the company that you keep in the month of February. Sorry. Just making sure that in the month of February, okay? Let's see what this love life looks like for you in the month of February. A lot of you may find pleasure and you're going to find a lot of pleasure in your own company as well. Not saying that, and there's a difference between taking solace and solitude from anger. You know, you want to make sure that you're not stepping away from people and putting yourself in a protective energy out of fear of being hurt, fear of being betrayed, but because you actually enjoy your own peace. You're going to learn the difference on that in the month of February. What else is going on for Aries? The second deacon, you have heart-to-heart conversations in regards to matters of the heart. Okay, let's see. What does their career and finances look like? What does their career and finances look like? You have the Six of Wands, victory and success at the bottom of the deck. But also, let's see, quick spread. Four of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, Five of Wands. The attempt that you're going to make, or that you previously made in January, unfortunately, you had some bad news come about. Looks like here, the second attempt that you're doing in career and finances, you're going about something in a more steady, organized, precise way to where you cannot lose. You're going Queen of Pentacles style. Queen of Pentacles does things in order. She makes sure that she goes from A to Z, not go C to A, to back to D, and all of that. You're doing something in order in regards to your career and finances. However, be mindful, because in the triggering position, you have the Ten of Wands, that you're scheduling your time to where you don't feel overwhelmed or feel too much pressure to get things done because of the lack that you had previously in the month of January. So, and also in the suffering position, you have this Five of Wands. Five of Wands talks about in the past that you are a type of person that go, 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 go. You go hard, go hard, go hard. And then you're like, you go hard, you don't get the results. And now you feel like you're lacking. So just be mindful that slow, steady, planned out events wins the race, not pushing it to the limit in regards to your career and finances. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the third deacon of Aries. What is the overall energy for the third deacon of Aries? All right. Overall energy for my third deacon of Aries. These cards are so redonkulously huge. All right. Overall energy for the third deacon of Aries is this. You guys have the fourth house. So the fourth house talks about its issues. Four of Cups, your house, is also the house of the mother and the energy that you received from the mother here. The mother could actually be your own mother, but the mother also being the moon. So pay attention. This is cards letting me know that you need to pay attention to the moon phases in the month of February and take a look at what your moon phase is and where it aligns, because something pivotal is going to happen here in regards to a moon phase. A lot of you also may develop some type of issue with your blood, or you need to get your blood, or you have some type of like blood circulation issue that's happening here, especially you feminine energies, that you may need to go to the doctor for in regards in the month of February. Okay, so just be mindful of that. That's what I got from that. Let's see, what else can Aries expect? Third deacon of Aries expect in the month of February. What else can third deacon of Aries expect in the month of February? I'm getting like really tired, so somebody's like, what is that called? Like anemic. All right. You have teaching and learning, investment, travel, desire, frustration, bigger picture, plan. So a lot of you are going to be wanting to plan spontaneous trips, but like, man, I want to go right now. Some of you are going to be at work daydreaming about being in Tahiti, child. Plan, do it. Figure it out, because you're like, okay, bigger picture. If I had the thought that I want to go to Tahiti, what is it that I don't like about what I'm doing right now? So awareness and acknowledgement is happening for you in the month of February. But to where investment, I love that you guys got investment next to teaching and learning, traveling, and desire. That means that, all right, I'm aware I don't like this situation. Something about this is triggering me. Something about this is making me want more. Great. Figure it out. How can I switch up my investments? What can I do differently? Because last year around this time, I knew spring break was coming. I didn't have anything planned for spring break, but I really wanted to go, and I really want to go this time. Think about the bigger picture. What can you afford? What can you do? How can you make your dreams come true? Plan it. And you have the money, and you're going to have a way to figure out how to change the situation. That's just an example. But they're saying that you have a way to figure out to get yourself out of this stuck situation of always feeling lack or desiring something, but it never coming to pass, when it can come to pass if you figure out a way to do it in a different way. Choose a different direction. Learn, teach, research some things. You don't always need a travel agent. You can book your damn own freaking vacation. You know what I mean? But it's going to take effort. It's going to take investment of your time. But you can do it. All right. What does the love life for the third deacon of Aries look like? What does their love life look like? So you guys got retreat. I was just talking about a vacation, wasn't I? Some of y'all want to go somewhere with your boo thing. But it's like, man, we don't never go nowhere. I can never find somebody to take me on a date. Why don't you plan it? Why don't you do it? If that person really likes you, they'll go. You know what I mean? You always wait for somebody. It's like somebody's always waiting for someone else to plan something or do something. If you want to do it so bad and you get upset because someone's not doing it, do it for yourself. A lot of you are going to start doing things for yourself. Stop breaking, because you got the fourth house here. Somebody breaks their own heart. Looks like you're going to stop doing that, or that's the message for you to learn how to stop breaking your own heart here. And also some of you may start investing in like becoming a travel agent, or investing your time in learning new things about the world, not just where you are. That could be on the internet too. You could be teaching yourself, you know, through YouTube University, teaching yourself a new trade or something like that. But going to your finances and career, what did last month look like? You had the Two of Wands. Something that you were planning to come to pass finally happened in January. What's happening? How are you going to do it? The moon, you're going to be doing something secretively. What's the struggle about it? The Seven of Pentacles, allowing things to unfold naturally, is going to be your struggle in regards to career and finances. But something that in the past that you wanted to kick off did kick off. Looks like here that whatever you're planning in regards to your finance career, you're being advised to keep it to yourself, to keep it under wraps. Again, fourth house energy, the moon, because the death card, something else is not ready to launch yet, and it still is in the works in regards to your career and finances. You had something that you were planning to kick off or arrive for you. Could have just been the idea or the beginning of your idea or a flourishment to happen in January. However, you're being advised to still keep it under wraps because you need to wait for divine timing for the return of some type of investment or kickoff that you did in January that you're waiting for it to reap what you sow. This is something, a slow process here that's happening for you. In regards to career and finances, it's like you're strategizing. So let's just say you're going for a promotion. Either you need to wait, like there's something about 2 months, 2 days, or 2 years before you go for it or keep it secret, or you're already like in step 2 and you need to keep it to yourself, like you don't need to tell your coworkers or something like that because divine timing hasn't taken place. You haven't got the actual award letter, the offer for that position. It's something like that that you still need to keep to yourself in the month of February. Third decan of Aries. Okay? All right, y'all. So, y'all, that's been your reading for the month of February from my Aries collective. I hope it helped you. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you made it this far. If you'd like to book a personal reading, birth chart analysis, anything of that nature, the information to do so is in the description box right below the video. You guys stay blessed, stay safe, and stay protected, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, Aries.